Hey guys, prosperous author here, serving supreme self-esteem and confidence, and I help millions of people every day and you to increase and multiply your self-esteem by 1,000 using the law of least effort. Amen and amen. Let us concord now that together we win, and because we have already won, let's have some fun. What's the first thing you do as soon as you get up every day? You know, I've got this book and I fill it with something every day, but first I'd like you to ask yourself, what is it that you would do every day? Is it, have a negative thought or have a negative thought pattern, or something that is so ingrained in your psyche that it's just constant on autopilot? And maybe it's not helping you, maybe it's not that great for you. So how do we change that? How do we control our mind? And then ultimately, how do we control our life? So I will now grab this water and let us concord that together we win, and because we have already won, let's have some fun. Let's start with the answer already having it at hand. And now what I will say is, as we get up in the AM, what is better than to already know what we have achieved the night before? And not only know what we have achieved the night before, but having already visualized it being achieved the night before. And how amazing is it to wake up and say things to yourself like this. This is one of my mantras, and I love this mantra, and I make it a habit to say this mantra because it really is powerful and it creates miracles in my life, and I would like to share it with you. So I use this one. It is: miracles are now happening in my life, in every way, to prosper me in every area of my life, now already perfected in my world, spiritually and physically. I am receiving now. Amen. Another thing I like to do is take 10 really deep breaths every day, just to be grateful for the breathing. And after a while, this starts to create a repetition, and eventually we become our habits basically become ours. And sometimes we have habits that we would like to change. So one by one we can change them, and what we can do is empty the house. And I'd like you to grab a pen and paper now, because now I am already of the consciousness of delivering you the greatest wisdom that I can send you through the one presence, the one power, and the one mind. I am of the already having this consciousness. Now I am to deliver it. Amen. So now, already being of this consciousness, grab your pen and paper and just make a list of the things that make you happy and the things that make you not so happy. And then tally them up and start to create a bar. Maybe it's you will only be celebrated by those you call friends, absolutely celebrated. Maybe it's something to do with your relationships to yourself, but ultimately know that you are creating your own life and your own world. So you are a creator. So if we look at things like you are the creator of your world and you're taking responsibility now, this means you get to cross off anything that does not feel good or serve you for good. And I do not mean like exercise. I do not mean like pain and things like that are serving you for good, like exercise and doing things. But I do mean things like, not rowing uphill, because life is meant to be about rowing our boat gently down the stream. I mean, like, maybe you've got habits like trying to please people outside of you, and you can never please them because the world, you can't please the world. This is about you having an experience that you love. You're not fighting anybody. Maybe it's you rebel against people. You try to push against the status quo, and it doesn't work because you try to push against the world, it pushes back. the slipstream is the TTT. It's the triple T. It's like the flow state. It's the I am not pushing against this or that. It's just I am right in the middle. I am in the flow state of already being. Does that make sense? So maybe your habit is thinking, how am I going to get this done? Who's going to help me? Who, what, when, why, where, and how? All those questions. Maybe we can make a habit of just imagining and being that person right now that already has that. So this is the habit that I would like to help you with, because this is a powerful habit that is coming to me, and it is just to create the assumption that I already am. That I already am this being, that I already am this, and it is to turn up as this person every moment, and just keep remembering this character, this avatar every moment, and be this person every moment. Because if you're this person every moment, then what happens is that turns up in your world. People respect you and treat you as you respect yourself. They are only reacting and responding to you. So be the leader, be the captain of your ship above board, and just make a tally of the things that are serving you not, and that are serving you, and that are making you feel good, that are increasing your self-esteem and confidence, that are making you feel good, that are making you feel good, that are making you feel good, and making you feel dopamine hits for good reasons. You can look at a tally of dopamine. Here's another thing. What things have you associated rewards with, like chocolate, feel-good hormones, things like that are not serving you, like video games and things that are just not for your good? Make a tally of those, and if you have been rewarding yourself with dopamine hits for things that are not helpful and that are always giving you a very bad result, or not such a good result in your life, get to change those habits. Because this is how we start to change our mind, is we get up and we take action by creating habits. I am Prosperous Author, and I help you increase your self-esteem and confidence by 1,000. I love you guys. Like, subscribe, and hit the notifications, and I'll see you on the next video. Amen.